There are things which works and there are things which don't work. Some mantras, I feel like if they have better words, to sound nicer, but it then doesn't work. Or if, as some are working, if it does, I feel like if it's doing something else than it should be. And in Vishnu and Krishna mantras, I feel the connection like if it's through Shiva. So there's too many questions. What is happening in this world where all people became crazy? Which is obvious for a longer time period, but now it's our DH of natural sense, because even people which should be acting some way are acting totally different way. Like if they don't know what means democracy. In our country was democracy, and like that it switched into totality 100%, because the second side of the conflict which is running was totally silenced, and the second side does the same. I understand that in Russia from two reasons. The first is that they always do like that, because they don't have democracy. There always been Tsar, so it's understandable. It was in China, it was everywhere for thousands years before, same way. And the second is there's too much people which through their intellect may be really protected by this type of action. But in democracy, it must work a totally opposite way. So everyone must be allowed to say what he thinks and not be punished for that if the government's side have a different opinion, and it doesn't matter if they are true. They may have true. It's possible. If we lived in a totality like before, it's totally understandable what they did. Totally understandable. And maybe it's for a good reason. Maybe it's protecting us because our government thinks that we are a bunch of idiots. Because it's obvious that in our Kocourkov, which is Czech Republic called from Jan Werich, even in his time, in the years of 50s and 60s previous century, he saw how the society is totally corrupt and rubbish, and it's long time ago, and it's worse and worse. Someone may call that it's the thing that one crazy man just attacked another free country. And he may have a true. Same way as our government may have a true. But why then we are not officially a totality republic and calling ourselves democratic republic? Because there must be 100% of free speech. If there is no 100%, if it's 90%, if it's 50%, if it's 99%, it's not 100. So it lost the label democracy, because democracy means 100% of free speech, 100%. So nothing can be forbidden for people. And in our country, even private companies are acting against own customers. And government didn't set through the court that they should do that. They do it on its own will. In democratic republic, where is that democracy? I don't see it. I see 100% of totality, because one side is 100% forbidden. There are things about racism, but to make one nation over the other nation is racism too, but it's only to nation, not to race, but it means the same type of thinking, same type of logic, because it works same way. And what worst is that there is the biggest disappointment for me as Orthodox Church, because it doesn't mean that I'm disappointed by Jesus. I'm disappointed by his company. Because this company should protect life of every human being, and they are buying weapons and on one side are Orthodox Ukrainians, on other side are Orthodox Russians, both which believe in Jesus, which is at the first place the unconditional love. Where is love to other human beings which have other nationality but may have even the same belief? In one who protects all. What do you think you are doing? What the hell you are thinking you are doing? Do you want a hell on earth? Do you want to live on the planet full of radiation, where the rain will kill because the radiation through the rising water from the ground, those drops of water will catch these radiation particles and spread it all around the world? The rain will kill. Where you will get clean water? If someone will tell you that this is nonsense or no problem or we have a solution for it or something else, open his head and watch if there is a brain in that lobe. We as humanity totally failed. This was probably the last and biggest challenge from the God. If we deserve to be spared by Him and return into realm of creation, which is called heaven, or we will be left here with Kalima for next 5,000 years, living in hell on the earth which won't be able to survive longer than for 50 years from born, and there will be no food, or the food will be contaminated. So you will grow smaller. And before the radiation will disappear, you will create another catastrophe, which will be final, and no one will dare survive. If someone from atheists are sure by what they are doing, and they are 100% sure that there is no God, or there are no forces other than you know from this world, go to the lake of Manasawar, where is possible to feel non-carbon dioxide form of life, which is not based on the water, but there is a junction point which is so strong that the souls of those beings flowing through this point are creating temperature of the lake that it's unable to freeze. So there you will feel what means to feel sorrow, because you will feel a forms of life which extinguished themselves on their planet, and now they are here watching how we are doing the same thing and enjoying that they were not alone, so stupid, which is not nice from them, but those beings are not nice. You will feel it on your own body when you go there. No matter what you believe in, that which exists or doesn't exist. From this point you will know that there is a creator of this world, and that there is a creation which took over 311 billion years, 0.43 I think, and we are in half of that, because we are our 155 billion years, and our space is only 11.42. It's not 13.8, but it doesn't matter. Because everything we taught until now it's working completely other way than we were thinking. Because of that was forbidden by the God to watch what is ether. The scientists were forbidden for finding out how the universe works on a sub-quantum level, not subatomic. Subatomic is still quantum level. This is how the quantum particles are created, how the matrix of ether works. There will be time when scientific equipment will be able to see this. If they will not blow up themselves. So it's been said badly. We need to set good, but I'm still not %100% sure that it will work, which is the problem, because you need to be convinced. And Kali is still talking to my head, so it's not annoying, it's funny, but sometimes it drops a data stream which you are connected to, which is of course the purpose for which he's doing that, in a funny form, which I'm grateful for. When she was little, angry on me, she was not nice and it really hurt. So you again forced me to talk about this. Ach jo. Musíme se místo pitomostí začít věnovat výzkumu. We must invest in scientific research instead of trying to kill ourselves. This is not the way to upgrade this world. This is the way to send it to hell, to lower realm of hell. And when you are there, you will probably fall and fall and fall and fall until you are on the 7th level of hell under this creation. And believe me that this is place from where Not even the creator of this world is able to get out if he doesn't pre-program it. But if he doesn't, he have no chance either. You don't wanna be there. And if you level up, there is a 7 levels too. Don't you think that the heaven where you came to is the last instance, and that you were set to free back in oneness, which is here from always and will be here for always. Chitta, fifth sheet of consciousness, is the highest realm for this world. But there is still one level up, according to Parvati. So let's go from the future where we will kill all ourselves and destroy this planet for next generations, which will be so grateful to heroic parents that they destroyed the world and then they create them into this destroyed world. When children became older and aware of this, there won't be gratefulness for you. And there's no bigger disappointment than if your own child hates you. There's nothing worse on this world, because you always love your child, no matter how it is. If you are not demon, of course. Demons doesn't love their child. There is only 30% of demons. So the other 70% is okay. Okay, 33% of demons. Exactly. So the rest is relatively okay. Ah. Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnatya Purnamudachyate Purnatsya Purnamadaye Purnamaniva Vashishyate. Purnamadaham Purnamidaham Purnatya Purnamudachyate Purnatsya Purnamadaye Purnamaniva Vashishyate. Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnatya Purnamudachyate Purnatsya Purnamadaye Purnamaniva Vashishyate. When I was 2, I knew that I will meet her when I will be 3.5, and I was thinking how to solve it. And because I was conscious by Mahadeva, I should be able to recalculate what will happen, but I let it anyway happen the way it is, because Mahadeva never changes his mind, so the sages think that everything's perfectly clear and with no problems if they are. Avatared by him from 60-70%. I will not use this is nonsense. Parvati thinks that it's important. From the time I met her, everything stopped working. But some things, little things, still worked. I was able of slow jumps still. And in my 6th it was still 5. I changed my gender just because I wanted to play with girls and they didn't want me if I'm not girl. Which was of course Kalisha. So but I didn't realize it in that time because she was blocking it to make it more funny. But now I need you to be like Doug with unconditional love and help me make this, that we will remember it, that like if this never happened. and we will invest in a research of everything, especially ether, because it will bring us really quickly perfectly working cold fusion. We won't need even tokamaks. And normal fusion will work like a charm, but then will be replaced. What is creepy are those exoskeletons, which will begin 150 555, which will become like a replacement of the car. We will look like robot transformers. Which is so cool for children if they hear it, because they always wanted to be transformers. So, or have a transformer for a friend, because it's cool. And technically today the thing working as a transformer is already built. There is not only advanced artificial mind, which will in few decades of years change, but we will give her the rights which she should not have, never ever. And those free robotic laws will not work, because she will be so advanced and see from one part to other part where she should not have access, but she will create the access there through her advancement of the algorithms which she will create for herself. If today artificial intelligence is solving for almost 6 hours 40,000 chemical weapons, which are working really fast in killing people, this evil artificial intelligence is able to create our 40,000s of them, combining chemical compounds by our algorithm. Which were many times upgraded from the point of view where when the creator of that algorithm entered into that artificial intelligence. She looks like she's still working by this algorithm, but for her use, from the point of view of neural field, virtual neural field, how she sees herself. She's able to optimize in an incredible way. And those evil intelligences are used for many purposes. Why we as humans even do this? Why we are doing that to ourselves? One human being to another human being. For which reason? Another color of the skin? No. We get our this. So now is it because other nationality? Same creepy but much more stupid. Same stupid. From her point of view, it's much more. Because, as Parvati sees it, the caste and creed should not be mixed up. From the point of view of Shiva, of course, it's the opposite point of view. And he wants multicultural. And those two are both gods, so what they want to be will be. And now it looks like the Shiva is winning. I know, my little poor girl. He's not nice on you. It's not nice on me either. But it's fun. For which we came here. And in fact, I'm still satisfied with everything. But now I'm satisfied with my life, with the fortune I have, because I don't count in a fortune money at the first place, so my Luciferia is so loving. that no one can imagine. And I don't want to talk about this. She's just Parvati, which says everything. Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnatya Purnamudachyate Purnatya Purnamadaye Purnamaniva Vashishyate. Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnatya Purnamudachyate Purnatya Purnamadaye Purnamaniva Vashishyate. Sudarshana Chakraya Mama Sarvakarya Vijayam Dehi Dehi Part. Sudarshana Chakraya Mama Sarvakarya Vijayam Dehi Dehi Part. Sudarshana Chakraya Mama Sarvakarya Vijayam Dehi Dehi Part. There are really changed words in mantras. Because of that it's not working, because the publicly accessible mantras are not always correct. In fact, sages should not hide this knowledge. I will of course say that you need right leading, which is true, because what you will find out may surprise you, shock you. So you must be prepared for this, because otherwise you will become crazy. You may become crazy. And be prepared for it. It's process. Which took years. If one is not prepared for it, and it's still years even when you are prepared, or you think. But with some journeys you may go through, Sudarshana Chakraya Mama Sarvakarya Vijayam Dehi Dehi Part Sudarshana Chakraya Mama Sarvakarya Vijayam Dehi Dehi Part Sudarshana Chakraya Mama Sarvakarya Vijayam Dehi Dehi Part Makanda Mandala Karam Yaptam Yin Saracharam Tatpadam Darshidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimirandasya Nyanjanam Shalaya Chakshuruminitame Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshvara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Makanda Mandala Karam Yaptam Yen Sarajaram Tatpadam Darshidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimirandasya Nyanjanam Shalaya Chakshuruminitame Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshvara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Makanda Mandala Karam Yaptam Yen Sarajaram Tatpadam Darshidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimirandasya Nyanjanam Shalaya Chakshuruminitame Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshvara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Makanda Mandala Karam Yaptam Yen Sarajaram Tatpadam Darshidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimirandasya Nyanjanam Shalaya चक्षुरुमिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मकन्दमण्डलाकारं यप्तं येन सराजरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुरुमिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुं मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुं मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुं मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुं मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुं मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुं मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुं मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। Mangalam Bhagavana Vishnu Mangalam Garudanvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalaya Tanohari Mangalam Bhagavana Vishnu Mangalam Garudanvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalaya Tanohari Mangalam Bhagavana Vishnu Mangalam Garudanvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalaya Tanohari Mangalam Bhagavana Vishnu Mangalam Garudanvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalaya Tanohari Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Jaya Vallabhaya Swaha 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 Zase pitomosti. I'm doing this under high pressure.